Fucking Dodge owners could never. Man, I was feeling really good about myself. I ended up figuring out a way to crimp this without having to add in another connector right here. But now I can't get the tool off. So I guess this is just staying on the truck. So the dash is coming free. We are almost there. Just fell. Got my knee on the steering wheel. Allegedly, it should just fall out. Did not fall out. Need a little muscle. Yes, sir. Oh, there she is. Oh, I'm so ready for this dash swap. So ready. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. I take this harness, push it inside the cab, shorten this up wherever it runs to, shorten that up, have a junction in the center inside of the cab, move this entire wire inside the cab, because that gets routed down here and it goes into this big mess right here, and that is this harness, headlights, IDM, PCM, those three plugs, everything. So the theory is moving all of that shit just on the other side of the firewall to get it out of this little drip area right here. All right, we got everything going. This is probably going to be the final resting place of it, of the power distribution box. I think I'm going to have the IDM and the PCM going this way, but only thing is cover opens up this way. So gonna have to figure something out for that. Might flip it, rotate it, have the fuses pointing up, and then have the IDM PCM on its side. I don't know. I've got the harness that goes from the power distribution box, follows that channel, goes around to the fucking relay, starter relay and everything. I've got it routed up in here. I'm still gonna have to drill a hole. I'm trying to figure out exactly where I want to do that, but I've got it mocked up just to see what the length is. And here we are. So this is for the starter relay. I mean, I've got it wrapped all the way around and down. If I can get it pulled through, I don't know how big of a hole I need to make yet. I might end up cutting this stuff and re-terminating all this. Depending on the hole I have to make, I might be able to snake it through maybe up here. I think I want to do it up here in this channel just to kind of keep it as close to how it was routed initially. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to drill through that, because I don't want to go through here because there's water in here. I want to stay away from the water. So I'm not going to drill through the cowl in this underneath it here and then going through the firewall. I want to try to find a different spot to where I don't even have to go through all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, that makes it a lot cleaner. And then, so for the injector harness, I've decided I'm probably going to be going in through the firewall right there, just running the connectors straight to the valve cover. Now with the PCV valve being in the way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the passenger side valve cover, swap it with the driver's side. It'll put the PCV up in the front, and then I'll have my oil filled. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'll probably get like a 45 funnel or something for oil changes, but I can work with that, because then that also gets the PCV out of the intake side of the turbo, so I stop getting that void, all that oil sucking in and getting shit like that. So this is gonna be really good. Kind of clear the head, but it fucking fits, and I even got the wires wired to it. So everything pretty much is gonna go good. those are the square connectors that go next to the PCM. I just got them connected right there. I'm gonna try to figure out a way to get the wires up off the pedal because I don't like that. But that goes really good. Now, shit, I closed the hood. But the 4 connectors that go right there come up from the frame rail and go up. I'm gonna have to drill a hole kind of behind the valve cover and then swap the valve covers so I can move the PCV. But yeah, this is gonna fucking work. It's really nice. I'm gonna have to extend a couple cables, but for the most part, it's all plug and play. Well, this has been one hell of a fucking journey, I'll tell you what. So this is what we got now. This is entirely different. I got the passenger side valve cover on the driver's side. I think this is the ABS module right there. Need to extend this harness still. Get it down there, get that headlight wire down, other set down. These are good. See what we got over here. I got brand new Deutsch connector for the horn, headlights, turn signals. We got, this is actually pretty cool. I actually remounted the map sensor right there, right here on the firewall or the fender wall, instead of up here, just because it fit a little bit better with the way I rerouted the harness. Instead of having to extend the circuit, I can just extend a hose. Very easy. So yeah, I'm just checking over everything right now. I'm about to start it, but I'm fucking terrified, I'll tell you that. So here we have it, everything in its full glory. Got the old dash in for right now. Still haven't gotten the helper, or I haven't even gotten the gauge cluster for it yet. This is the clusterfuck we have down here. I still need to figure out how exactly I'm going to mount everything, because I still need to make a hard mount for all this shit just to clean it up. But I've just got it kind of chilling here for now, just for testing. I'm pretty sure the IDM's bad, but I've got it in here. I got a new cable for the Hydra, because this right here, I don't know if this is enough to cause problems, but I can just barely see the copper right there. You can just barely see one of the pins right in the center. So that's gone, and I got an even longer one. I got a 6 foot, so that way what I'm probably going to do is put the tuning chip right here once it's all done and all the trim pieces are in. But yeah, here we are. We got everything welded up. Ugly welds, but it'll hold. If I redo this, I'm actually going to move the fuse panel over a little bit. I didn't cut enough off of that bracket, and it's already in, but I can't bolt that up right now, just because the fuse block is in the way of this piece right here. If I move it over, it'll clear enough to kind of tuck into place, but that's just kind of how we have it for right now, just to get it in and get it done. So yeah, I think the next clip might be me trying to start it. Yeah, I still don't trust myself. I'm gonna record this when I disconnect or connect the negative wire, just in case it blows up on me. Connect it and then check for smoke. Wow, it hasn't been that good in a while. It normally sparks like a motherfucker. All right, let me get this the rest of the way on. Fuck. Well, gonna make sure everything's free of the belts. No wires touching. No wires touching. No wires touching. All right, let's fucking try to crank this bitch up. Let's see what we can do here. So now I don't have the ignition cylinder taken out of this new one, so we just have to use the old style. Okay. So I don't have battery. Check engine light is on. Oh, I do have battery. Okay. So the check engine light is staying on. I do get Hydra. So now we got to check this out a little bit. I got brake lights on, but that's just because everything's not connected. That's fine. I'm gonna wait for my fuel pump to turn off. That's not the fuel pump. Yeah, it's the vacuum up front. Yeah, okay. Check engine light, let's see what that is.